feel like we're getting...
not
things
too
are getting
bad.
better, aren't they?
I think
We
definitely.
feel things are on the up.
The money you earn doesn't meet up with the bills you've got to pay, basically.
Electricity, gas and stuff like that, water, and prices always go up, they never come down.
Hopefully it'll get better than this year. Looking forward to it, trying to stay a positive frame of mind.
They say the economy is improving, but I don't see it improving. If it is improving, it's mainly for the rich people, not for the poorer people.
Let's just say we're hoping for that lottery win.
I'm joined now by Sarah Hewen from Standard Chartered Bank. Sarah, this is a big debate, isn't it? And this has been one of the things that's made the post-financial crisis period so hard. Prices rising faster than wages.
Absolutely. We've seen high inflation and we've seen wages barely growing at all. And of course, this has meant that in real terms, people have not been able to buy what they need to buy. They've seen their real wages declining.
And what do you think will happen? You disagree with many of the economists that the BBC's spoken to. Why?
Well, I think that if you look at what's happened to earnings growth over the past few years, it's for a long time been below inflation. It's still below 1% a year.
Yeah, because we've been talking about inflation at like 2.5% off and even up to 3%, and our wages rising at 1%, 0.8%. So if you take that over 5 years, it's a big gap's emerged, isn't it?
It is a big gap. Now, the good news is that inflation has come down and it looks like it is not going to be quite as high as it has been in the past. But I think it's going to take time for earnings to catch up. Unemployment is coming down, which is good news, but the unemployment rate is still relatively high. So I think that we may have to wait until next year before we see earnings catching up with inflation.
Answer a riddle for me, Sarah. Why is inflation coming down when we've got two things? We've got still very low interest rates and we've got an economy growing. You should, in those normal environments, have kind of the cost of living booming.
Normally, you would expect that after time. I think it's important to remember that the UK economy has been through a very long downturn. We were in recession immediately after the financial crisis, and it's taken a long time for the economy to recover again.